Hey, what's up everybody? We're back here with DDE TV. I did get the new clutch kit in for the little Alpine green car. So I don't know if you saw the preview of the other one. We took a couple plates off, and basically what we found was these little shavings. They're not really like shavings. These are like the springs from the pressure plate. We did get a new one in. Basically what we're gonna do is disassemble this, pull the tranny out. You see we got it on the lift already. We're gonna lift it up a little bit. I'm gonna take some stuff off the top before we get there. Try to knock this out like real quick. So put on our little mittens. Start by taking this off. Little negative cable way down in there. I don't know if you can see it, but all right, we got that off. I'm gonna throw that in a little pile of parts over here. This is like a caravan intake tube that actually works perfect for these. So if you can see, we got another 13. Yeah, this thing still has like a nice little stock throttle body on it that I've like modified a little bit, but that's it. So this is our backup light switch. Got it off. We've got one bolt for the starter on the top here. It's a 15mm. We're gonna zip that out real quick. Good to go. Clutch cable. This is an aftermarket cable that I put in a little while back after the end of the stock one broke. So we're gonna pull this back and we'll pull it up and let it go forward, and then we can pop this right out of there. So there, we got that out. We got a couple little things to do. You can see we got shifter cables here. And then back in there I put we actually like spun this bushing out on the lathe a few years back, so it's got a little clip on it holding it on. I'll go ahead and pop that off. Yep, man, I made it sound so easy, huh? Alright, there is the clip. And there is the shifter cable off. We'll take that bushing out just so we don't drop it. Stick all that stuff in our little tray. I'm gonna grab this one to pop the other cable off. Looks like we're gonna have to use a little burrito power on it. Use this bigger pry bar. Yep, there we go. Nothing to it. Yeah, I know the harness is like kind of sitting here, kind of laying on stuff. Eventually, I'll probably get to it and tie everything up, but it's working all right for now. Our bigger mid-length snap-on pry bar. Yeah, look, I've had the motor out of this thing a few times, so we'll show that one and that one. Got those clips loose. Pull. There's one, and there is the second. if you can see the speed sensor kinda. And of course, pop the little locking tab over, pull the sensor off, all set. We have like bell housing bolt there, bell housing bolt there. Oh yeah. Yep. All right, we got that out. Down in here, we got it on the 18. There's that. Got that bolt out. I don't know if you can see the bolts back down in here for the bobble strut. I'm gonna try to take those out from up here. Oh, I lied, they're 15. Good job, Double D. All right, swap out. There we go. There's one. Here's two. And man, I don't know if we're gonna get that third one like that. There's the third one. Lift it up, get to the next part here. All right, take these wheels off first. Probably taking these nuts off. We're right here. Let's do it. Gotta take them off anyway. Right here. That washer. All right, we got the car all the way up. Let's take these off. There's one. Okay, knock that one out. Look, I'm hammering on these on the end. Look, because these have like a little bit sticking off. I mean, if these are just a regular old tie rod, you're gonna be mushrooming the threads. Got the next one. That one is out. These are 18 and 15. Take that out. There's number 2. There's one side. And then that axle come right out. Okay. Here's why I do this. 2 sides at once. We got a sway bar here going to both sides. If you're yanking on one side, prying the crap out of it, oh, it's probably gonna be tough. So I try to have both sides undone, because that's the whole idea of the sway bar. See how I'm pulling this side, it's going, that side's going down. So I did get this side popped out. All right. Here's axle number 2. What I'm gonna do is probably take, this is the drain plug. I'm gonna drain the fluid out of it. That way when we pop these axles out, we don't make a mess. You can see that it's empty in there. All right, here we go. snug it up right there. We already popped this axle loose, so we're gonna take that out. So we're gonna pop it loose too real quick. All right, we got that axle loose. Pull it out too. Basically what we're gonna do now is drop the transmission down. Undo, I think there's probably 1 or 2 more bolts left in this thing holding it on, and then we're gonna take it out. There we have that. I think we might actually put the trans jack under here. Honestly, I don't think we'll need it. This thing's pretty light, but the last thing I want to do is drop this thing, so. All right, we got this bolt right here. We're gonna undo that first. That's basically the last one holding the starter in. Then we won't take it completely out. We'll just kind of move it back. All right, got our transmission jack in place. There we go. And we got one last 18 over here. Now we should be ready to pull this trans. So we're gonna lower everything down like real nice and slow. Yeah, real nice and slow. Okay, that's that. Now let's drop it down. Here we are, trans coming out. That's the south bend I put in with the 2/4 swaps, so. All right, here we go. Burrito power. Anyway, you can see how like these fingers are kind of in a little bit further than kind of the rest of these, so you can see that right there. That's bad. So we're gonna take this off. I think these are 13 millimeters, so zip those, maybe zip them off quick. Yep. Okay, so there's our friction disc. It barely wore on that thing, but we've got some other major issues going on with this pressure plate. That's the whole reason why I pulled it out. I mean, look, the friction disc is like barely worn. I probably had this clutch in there for, it's been in there for a while, that's for sure. So maybe 2,500 miles is, I think, how much I got on it. So We're gonna reuse this and probably change this. I don't know if you can, yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that spring. And that spring don't look good. And that spring is broken.